you have, for example, in a film or in a computer game, a building in a country where this panorama freedom is not existing. Suddenly you have the architects involved. And in other countries you don't have. It would be much easier to have just a standardized exception to the rule, or non-exception to the rule, but just a general rule in all the countries.
In fact, as far as architecture is concerned, there is a funny case in France. Basically, if you are shooting in the street, and there again, thanks to our American friend, as far as lawyers are concerned, we are doing more and more right clearance. And the right clearance is if I was drinking Perrier and this gentleman is filming us, theoretically we would have to obtain the clearance of Perrier. It didn't exist 15 years ago in France, but thanks to our American friends, now it's good business for lawyers. As far as public monument is concerned, there was that very interesting case where in Marseille you had the opening of a picture, how do you say, the credit at the beginning, and at the end in a part of the footage, you had a view on a painting on a wall, a public painting. Kind of contemporary art, that kind of things, and they decided to sue the production, and the French court ruled that because that part of the picture was not the main subject of the frame, the director of the film had the authority and the right to film it. So we don't have that exception you mentioned, but at the end of the day, it's ruled by the courts.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. One last question, and I think this was the first one. You have the microphone, yeah?
Yes, my question would be, I'm working for a film agency, and we always have this problem of transfer of rights to the networks, and actually it always reflects the power that they are buying all the rights, and you're not really in a position in the usual daily business to negotiate every single right, because the author has to give away more or less everything. And I would be interested to know if it's the same in the game industry, if you have a game developer who sells to the publisher, if they really have to give away like all the rights, merchandising rights and the right to sell it or the right to put it online. Are there any separations, or do they always do this buyout stuff, like in the film industry? If you work for the networks, there's really not much to negotiate.
The worst of all are the console manufacturers. So actually, if you go back, the publishers, game publishers, are like to the developers. They're the bad guys, but they're just in the middle because they have to make another contract with the console manufacturer. So I would say that you have complete buyouts most of the time. Of course, you can make some tricks left and right, but most of the time you have a long list of things. Yeah. Especially in Germany, where you have to specify everything, so it's pages and pages and pages of different uses.
You have a question?
Yes. Is there any difference concerning the game industry between like author rights and technology rights? Because it seems like technology is kind of more different, or...
Very good question. I can give you a long answer and a short answer. I try to give you the short answer.
Please.
Under German law, obviously the makers of the German Urheberrechtsgesetz, Copyright Act, did not foresee the existence of computer games when they made this law. So, of course, you don't have computer games mentioned in this law. But, of course, you have to do something about it. So, what we all say, jurisdiction and also the major lawyers and books and stuff like that, is that you have to split the computer game into two halves. One is like the technological engine which drives the game. That is a computer program, and it's protected as a computer program under the Copyright Act, which has a number of following problems, because you have a special chapter on computer programs in the very end of the Copyright Act, similar to France. And the other side of the computer game, which you can actually see, the interactive film is actually protected as a film work. So there you have other special chapters of the Urheberrechtsgesetz which is applying to this part of the computer game. So all the complications you want to find in the Urheberrechtsgesetz, you can all apply them when you have a computer game.
Thank you very much for this short answer. I know we can continue this discussion the whole day long. I thank a lot to the panelists and for the very vivid discussion. I liked it a lot. And to the audience for the attention and the question at the end. So have a nice day. Bye.